We continue with the 2010 Daily Companion, which I, of course, used as a journal. So let's go back into December 12th of 2009. I watched The Church of Hermetic Science, The Rites of Magic, and Dark Mirror Magic. So program 3 and 2. I guess maybe I should do my own version of scrying advice. I need to throw in some more comments on these to make these more interesting than just reading, okay, here are the books I've read and stuff. So scrying, what happens with scrying is basically you're meditating with your eyes open. And you can extend this until your whole view, focusing on a tiny point, and then, you know, the most common form of scrying, I think, is to look at one place when you pray. And whether you want to work up some sort of relaxation or some sort of excitement, following patterns on your body to produce drug-like highs, but most importantly would be to let all go, except for what, you know, except for your experience, except for what you're doing. Even not getting distracted too much by what shows up, because just continue your ritual, continue your meditation, and you could have a lot more vast experiences than you would trying to stop and interact with what you were doing. There was somebody, I think they were watching animals or taking care of animals, and they were reciting, and the Sakina, the spiritual presence, was seen as rainbowy clouds, as bright clouds, and they descended and such, but he stopped off, and when he stopped off, you know, his experience kind of dropped off a bit. It's like, particularly on Mondays and Thursdays in the full moon, when I go over scripture, reading it in original tongue, I sometimes see and feel things, and rainbowy, wavy, cloudy sort of thing, and sometimes there's presences or more, but I just keep going. So I meditated with the J.D. Hall, Jews 14, between 6:25 and 9:35. Bayon Okbron, Isra Ahmed, Surah 3. 2008 Sufi Conference, number 13. Scent offering of Das. I'm not sure what that is. So on Saturday, September 28th, around 8 p.m., I meditated. I was meditating, and a jinn, like a coyote, appeared and spoke special words to me, but I recall them not. I seldom remember such wonders that occur in the thralls of a vascular migraine, but, I mean, usually it's just not pleasant. I've learned with hawthornberry how to control that. Rue, regular consumption of rue, on average at least one of those little leaves a day, has helped me like no medication ever really hoped to be. Just being, you know, take off the halo, kind of be stoned for, have it affect you for a few days, but you're really just, you know, trying to get yourself to pass out. from the pills. Not taking too many, one would hope, but yeah, it just really wasn't something I would rather just tough it out and get through it, because again, yeah, if I'm going to take some serious painkillers within a few days of each other, and then the effectiveness of the painkiller is going to start wearing off, and then pretty soon you're using a few $100s worth of things. It doesn't matter if insurance covers it. I'm monitoring. Okay, sleep CD on Abdulbari. Oh, Abdulghani, Surah 16. I watched the Church of Hermetic Sciences, The Rites of Magic, and Awakening the Heart, Program 13. I haven't seen that program in a while, so maybe I'll say something about it again. I'll take it out and watch those DVDs. 17 and 18, J.D. Hall. It's just an English translation, but it was an audio program that I would very commonly meditate with. 5 times a year I'd meditate through it. 15 and 16, 5:05 to 6:18 p.m. I listened to Bayan al-Quran, Surat an-Nisa, so number 4, Ascent Offering of Das. Was this some sort of incense that someone left at the masjid and I was the person who lit it? So that was the 13th of December, 2009. And the 14th, Bayan al-Quran, Dr. Isra Ahmed Al-Maida. And I listened to Wolfman Jack's Halloween Special, Scary Sounds, and Spooky Atmospheres. Yeah, it's getting about time to get out those Halloween-y sort of tapes, isn't it? I read Al-Quran through Surah 55:20. Reprinted with is that the N.J. Dawood translation, I would presume again? Reprinted with minor revisions and something. Oh, and notes. Hassan Ari Gamopatitish Shamath. Some. Okay, I discussed that with somebody. Probably the Princess of Cups. The Magic of Solomon and the Rites of Magic. And Awakening the Heart 13 were programs that I watched. And the next day I watched the, I read Al-Quran, okay, the next day I watched program 13 again. I like to watch these programs until I get just about as much out of them that I'm going to get out of them. At least particularly before YouTube, and you could watch, you know, it's like I have a lot of programs that would have cost people a lot of money to get my whole set, but now they can just watch it for free. And of course YouTube costs me money to do. The Magic of Solomon. Okay, so the 13th, Rites of Magic. 1,080 repetitions. Took notes yesterday. Okay. I had taken chants for my dreams, and I tried to say them. I listened to Bayan al-Quran, Dr. Isra Ahmed, was it Maida the day before? Okay, there it is. Vanilla Scent Offering, Lover's Blood. And on the 16th, consecration. Vanilla has, the past few years, I guess, been an important scent offering that I make. Every day I'm home, it's either in bath salts or something. By bath salts, I mean actual magnesium sulfate, that sort of thing, not the slang. From the 16th, okay, we have Surah Al-Araf, Bayan al-Quran, Sleep City on Abdul Ghani, Surah 38, and I meditated with J.D. Hall, Jews 19, and that was 5:28 through 5:50 a.m. And I watched Awakening the Heart 13 and the closing talk, Llewellyn von Lee. I think I commented on one of his books somewhere on the Sufi list. I watched Church of Hermetic Sciences, The Rite of Magic, Dark Mirror Magic. And on December 17th, I watched the Church of Hermetic Sciences, Rites of Magic, Awakening the Heart, Program 13, J.D. Hall, Jews 20, 11:50 a.m. till 12:03. Okay, 21, 1 something to 2:08 p.m. Okay, what did I watch? The Great World Religions, Islam. Which programs? I can't quite tell. The Nazi Occult Conspiracy, Naked Science, Ancient Astronauts, and Sacred S? Okay, that's not Bhagavad Gita as it is, although, you know, I did watch that program. So, Surah Al-Anfal from Bayan al-Quran, a burnt scent offering, started the Sleep City on Abdul Ghani, Surah 85. 85 through 114 are ones that I basically will say every day. I read through Surah 6, ayat 165 of the Quran printed in England, okay, N.J. Dawood. And the next day, the 18th, Islam, the Future Civilization. Maybe there was an Arabic title to it. I through XV and 1 through 84. I watched The Great World Religions, Islam, taught by Professor John L. Esposito. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, a couple hours is what I'd like to do. Dr. Israr Ahmed. Tauba. And so on the 19th, Fahim al-Quran 28, 4 through 30. I watched The Great World of Religions, Islam 6, 7, and 8. There was, Surah Yunus from Bayan al-Quran, Orange Scent Offering, representing fertility. And I read through page 100 of by Dr. Yusuf al-Qaradawi. Okay, that would have been the same, the Future Civilization program. Through page, 167, okay. So there was a chant that came to me in a dream, and this chant was, Oya pamyas kakrangburyants talho arndaya pambos lavya pamyas. And so I kept switching. I tried to make it up to as many as the Krishna Consciousness Society. There are 108 times 16, or more. But I would practice with these chants coming from my dreams. This will not, until after thou hast thine holy fulfillment. There is no end, nor can there be. And there are many fulfillments in life, but the ultimate fulfillment is death, obviously. And there's always more work to do. People think, oh, you're going to be enlightened, and it's like, yeah, I had some experience when I was 18 years old, and that's just prompted me to do more work. Yeah, I've made some mistakes since, but, you know, I've tried to lift myself higher by doing more and trying to have an influence, and that's